Hey YouTube, the reason why I'm doing this video is to, talk about some things that just came to my mind, my memory, and I have to document it down. We are living in a time where our own people are trying to be slave owners. They want to be owners of their own people and hide under masquerades and hide who they really are until they feel bold enough to come forth and say it was us that did this. But it is a reason behind why they're not so flamboyant with it. Our own black people are enslaving us. Our own black people are involved in this. And I mean, it's not just blacks, it's every race it is. And it's our own people. What's sad is I think back growing up as a child and the faces that I'm faced with at this moment was those same faces as a child that were my abusers then. And I've been seeing them as part of the abusers now. It's hard to try to cope when people are cruel and you were raised differently from them. So you start to ask the question, well, why was I raised differently from them? Why, what was the motive? And it was brainwashing. It was them saying, okay, well, let's remove this so that they can resort to this and think that things are going to get better, and it's not. Our own people here in the United States have become cool garbage. And they hide under thinking that they're royalty when they are not. You know, for a person like me, I come from nothing. So even if I was to become, rich or became the celebrity, I would still have some grounding to myself or some level of discipline or some level of saying, hey, look, I come from the gutters, so I'm not trying to go back there. These people tend to roll in the gutters and like to keep others there as well. Since I was a child, I was taught not to be too smart, not to apply myself, not to give my full ability, my full potential to anything. Now, I know you guys probably saying to yourself, well, what does that mean? You know, I would think that if you were stopped as a child, that when you got older, you would give your full potential to whatever you do. And that's not true because you're not even allowed that opportunity to. Because everything around you is owned by a certain group of people that are hidden. There is nothing that you actually have. You can't even own your own piece of land here in America. And even if you were to own your own piece of land, trust me, a couple of years later, they're going to try to take it from you. Whether it's 10 years, 20 years from now, even if you own your own piece of land, own house, they're going to try to take it in some kind of way by overcharging you on taxes, tax invasion, type bullcrap, price gouging, inflation, a multitude of things to take what you work hard for. We have came to a time where if you have potential, you are limited. But this is what killed me. When I was told to run for city commissioner in my community, I didn't know what they wanted from me. I guess they wanted to show me my oppressors. I guess because my understanding, it was like, do it for this reason, but it wasn't really the reason in which they wanted me to do it for. Oh, this is going to happen, that's going to happen, and none of that stuff happened. But they showed me my oppressors because, we always glorify African American people who made it up, and then you find out that you're not the same black as them. But nobody talks about that, like the fact that black ain't always black. That you're considered a different kind of black if you ain't joined or initiated with them. And to be totally honest with you, they masked up as white faces anyway. So for me, it is what it is. But to be looked at as not being black enough or trying to overthrow our black people. Why would you run for this? You're overthrowing our black people. You're doing this, you're doing that. What you want, a whole city commissioner, you want none but white people up there and stuff like that. And I'm just sitting there and I'm just looking, not even fully understanding everything going on with me, just out of it. And knowing that I'm not where I'm supposed to be. And that is another thing. Like, I'm here, I'm dealing with the illumination, but knowing that this isn't my nation, that this is something that is done to keep me on the plantation, picking cotton, to keep me in the hood and the ghetto with nothing, to keep me, because they always said that black women was whores, mammies, and maids. But when you see other niggas do this to our women, we have to start asking questions like, why? Because nobody talks about the fact that a black woman is considered a whore, a mammy, or a maid. And what that means is this: our women have taken on that persona on Section 8, working in fast food restaurants, wherever we go to work, we're taking on that persona as being a whole mammy or maid. Because these niggas got it made with us going to work and working hard and trying to have. But this is the part that kills me. If you don't work, you won't have anything, right? But they have all these free programs that's supposed to be supportive of our people. But the moment you go sign up for them, none of them work. And you can't get no help out of any of them. And when I say no help out of any of them, no help, no financial assistance, no light bill assistance, no nothing. They can't help you even if they wanted to. But they want you to go to work and support the tax system. And even if you're not working, you're going to support that tax system one way or another. But I don't know. Maybe it's me, but for me, I want to talk more about black isn't black. Our real oppressors who sit on TV and talk about, oh, we've been enslaved, we this and that, and them the same ones that's going around continuing the enslavement, continuing the abuse, continuing the rape that the white people already had put in place according to them. But truth be told, it ain't no white people. It's these same black jokers that's living next door to you.